Hello, everybody, and welcome to Nerd Variety. This is a special episode because this is one of our game show episodes, and we just love these. I kind of probably love them more when I get to participate, but being the host is fun too. And tonight, these two are not hosts or co-hosts anymore today. They're contestants now. So my contestants for today are Josh.
Hello. Happy Halloween.
What if people don't celebrate Halloween?
I don't care.
Okay. And Hannah.
Greetings, Earthlings.
Yes, Earthlings indeed. Hello, and greetings and all of that. So today we are doing a music scenario thing special. We did kind of one of these before, and I guess it may have been like our first game show episode.
Season 1. Sounds like.
Yeah, season 1. And I don't think it went super smoothly. You know, we were kind of testing it out. Hopefully this one will go better, because this is just scenarios, and I feel like I created kind of a story, a good flowing story with my scenario. But last time we mixed in trivia and stuff. Anyways, this is a whole thing. So, we're doing music, we're doing scenarios. I'm burping apparently, and
Ew.
It's gonna be fun. I know, it's gross. It's because it's Halloween. All right, so without further ado, do you guys have anything to say before we start?
Bring it on. I'm not confident, but I'm going to pretend I am.
Good. You're confident in your lack of confidence.
That's the spirit. That's the spirit, Hannah.
Yeah. Cool. So, all right. Players, you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
So, scenario 1. You have found an ancient relic in an old tomb. Because you know nothing bad ever happens with ancient relics or tombs. They're all wonderful things, perfectly fine. You naturally decide to just pick up the ancient relic, because why not? So once you take it, the dead begin to rise and start shambling towards you. That was a surprise. I was not expecting it. But while that is happening, while you are running away, while you're huffing it, what song is playing? And I believe we decided, Josh, you were first.
I had some obvious choices with the dead rising and
I don't like obvious.
Having to move. I know. So I was thinking, you know what? There is an actual pretty good song that kind of gets the blood pumping. I would have Run Boy Run playing by Woodkid.
Does that have good volume? We tested this beforehand, but I tested in the wrong thing.
Run, boy, run. This world is not meant for you. Run, boy, run. They're trying to catch you. Run, boy, run. Running is a victory. Run, boy, run. Beauty lies behind the hills.
Okay, I like that, and you know that's just a good song. I've liked it for a long time. I see it. You know, it's got like that ambiance sound to it, kind of like a dun, like that, like tombstone-y, kind of vibe.
Yeah, you're in a cavern in a crypt somewhere, and they're all coming out of the grave, and it's like, I need to go. Time to go.
You need to run.
Yep.
You need to run, boy, run.
I need to run.
Good stuff. All right, I like it. Hannah, what are you playing as the zombies are chasing you?
So I went with
undead, not zombies, but
well, whatever. I went with a little bit more of like a background music kind of thing. I went with the song "The Future Kind" from the soundtrack for season 3 of Doctor Who. It is muy bueno. I like it. Here we go.
Let's do it.
Okay, that was 30 seconds.
Okay. Yeah, that's about what I tried to time it.
Yeah, 30. I think like 30 seconds is good.
It's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not complicated, but it just
It's-
makes me want to go.
Yeah. It's definitely a soundtrack.
It is, yeah, and it varies later in the song, obviously, but yeah.
It feels. I can kind of tell. I mean, it wouldn't have been necessarily my first guess, but I can kind of tell it's Doctor Who. It's got some electronic stuff. You can hear kind of a sci-fi-ish thing.
Yeah.
Both good choices. I feel like I may be biased. Well, hell, I'm probably biased about a lot of songs. But I will go with Josh's.
Yeah, I figured you would.
Kid song.
I mean, to be fair, I'd go with Josh's too.
Yeah, I mean, the main thing to me is that I'm picturing like an old tomb, and with like some of the techno stuff or the electronic things. In yours, it's that to me that brought it down a little bit.
I'm not offended. It's cool.
Good.
It's fine. I would pick Josh's too. I just like to defend myself by saying that I taught 3 classes directly before this and didn't have time to prepare.
Well, whose fault is that I didn't get it out until like 2 hours ago?
Whose fault, I wonder?
Whose fault?
I think it's Josh's.
Definitely.
No, Josh was also driving and working.
But you managed to get your songs together.
Well, I had a good. I got some good vibes.
Okay.
I was in a very creative vibe when I got done. You can do it, Hannah.
Okay. I believe in me. Of all 3 of us, I believe in me the most.
I'm feeling more confident about some of my other songs.
Okay,
I have one that I'm like on the fence about, but I'm excited about some other ones.
I believe in you, Hannah.
Thank you.
All right. So, after finding your way out of the tomb, a sky beam suddenly shoots out of the middle of downtown, which apparently we're close to. They keep the tombs, the old ancient tombs and the relics really close to downtown.
Yeah, sure.
That way you can go from one thing to another.
The most populated city in America.
Exactly. That's the downtown.
Yeah,
it's just, it's not even, it doesn't have a name. It's just downtown.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
New Lost Chicago. That's what's.
And as you prepare yourself to face this new disaster, what song begins to play? Also, it's, we're trying to incorporate like, I don't know, action, superhero, or sci-fi things. So I figured there had to be a sky beam.
Right.
That's just, hopefully that trope has died down a little bit, but yeah. All right.
So I go first?
Yeah, we're alternating. So this time, Hannah, what do you got?
So this one's a little on the nose, maybe. This is by Nightwish. It's called The End of All Hope.
Whoa.
Here we go.
Yeah. I would say sky beams are pretty metal, so.
Right? I kind of thought the same.
Yeah,
I mean, they're like badass and scary, but also like there's something. I feel like there's something almost a little like operatic to them.
Yeah,
and
I don't know why too, but for some reason when I was making this, even though I kind of, you'll see later, I kind of changed it. In my mind, because I don't think there was a sky beam in this, but for some reason my mind kept going to Doom. So
There are some
I've seen that.
Skybeam-esque scenes in Doom.
Yeah, kind of.
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah.
Like a big light heralding Doom, or the next or a big disaster, or a new wave of enemies coming in.
It's all likely. So, Josh, what plays in your world with the giant skybeam? Possibly from hell, but not necessarily.
Well, I went with something a little more mournful, and it's kind of on the nose, but I'm going to go with Skyfall by Adele.
Okay. Let's see. Let's get that up. It's dramatic.
It's like kind of a slow motion thing. Everybody's kind of looking at it.
Yeah, like time has stopped. Everyone's in awe. So unfortunately, 30 seconds is just before the. Unfortunately, 30 seconds is just before the.
This is the end. Hold your breath. This is the end. Hold your breath and count to 10.
But I will. If it's a song like this that I actually know, I will consider the rest of the song. I will take that into account, not just the first 30 seconds.
My 30 seconds was perfect, but it's all right.
It was, Hannah. You're perfect.
I was really excited because it got to like the part, and I was like, yes, this is the best part.
So yeah, those were actually both really good. Very different themes, obviously, set in different tones. Because I can see both, depending on the perspective you're taking, and depending on the genre, kind of.
Maybe if you know what you've unleashed, or you have an idea of what's going to happen next.
Yeah. Again, I think Hannah's is more of an action thing, like okay, let's do this. you cock the gun, the shotgun.
Maybe.
And Josh, yours is more of like maybe a dramatic thing, and you're like the people, just the innocent civilians, just
everybody's looking up in wonder and terror and awe.
Yeah. So I like it for that reason, but point to Hannah.
I win.
It's a bit better, I think.
Fine.
Yeah.
Yay.
Good. And props to both of you, though. That's good stuff. Good all around. So now it turns out that the Skybeam was actually a portal that opens up the secret world, the secret underworld of the vampire kingdom to the human world. Bats swarm through the skies, unholy beasts run the streets, and the master vampire lords perched atop a newly surfaced tower. What song can be heard in the upper levels of the tower? And if it wasn't clear, I really tried to apparently double down on the importance of these vampires by calling them master vampire lords.
OP.
It felt appropriate at the time.
I'm getting lots of. I'm needing vampires and I'm needing towers. I feel like those are our big things here.
Yes, vampires and towers. And,
okay.
Yeah. But these are like the upper class vampires.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The vampires.
So Josh, this is your turn. What do you imagine those vampires way up in the top of their tower are listening to?
Okay. Now I'm getting into a more chaotic destruction, start of the battle, sort of thing, start of the first part of the conflict, if you will. Sure. So I'm going to go with "Creeping Death" by Metallica.
Oh, Metallica! Yeah.
That is a good one. I'll give you that. So these are like metalhead vampires.
Yes.
Yeah.
Aren't all vampires metalheads?
I don't know. I've never seen Twilight, but I assume not. So that's.
I'll tell you right now, I didn't go the metalhead route.
I mean,
I was thinking that you would, Hannah.
Thinking that I wouldn't?
I was thinking that you would. I was really sure that you would. Yeah.
No, I did not. So I went more of like a, I don't know, I kind of want to call it like a sexy vampire. Kind of like, I feel like, so for me, when I think of vampires, I'm thinking like they're having like an alluring masquerade ball at the top of the tower sort of
sexy
thing.
Party.
Yeah, but then like also, I don't know. So I was gonna like go like down like full debauchery lane, but I dialed it back a little bit. And I've got, I don't know if you guys are familiar, I've got Heads Will Roll by the Yeahs, I guess is the band name.
I think I know this.
Here we go.
Off with your head. Dance to your dead. Heads will roll. Heads will roll. Heads will roll on the floor. Glitter on the wet streets.
And that's 30 seconds.
I
feel like they're having a sexy dance party.
I can see it. I can see it for sure. See, now this is where I'm a bit torn because I'm thrown off because I had very different expectations. But again, I need to try to not have expectations.
I was really sure Hannah was going to go with Rip and Tear, like something straight up the Doom soundtrack. But you kind of went that route for number 2. So
yeah.
So oh god, can we just come back to this one?
No.
Okay.
Do it now.
All right, because it's like the upper class and kind of how I tried to describe it, I think I have to go with something a little more, ever so slightly more sophisticated. So I think I'm going to go
a little
Hannah.
bit sexier. Yeah.
I'm going to go Hannah with that one.
Are you sure about that?
I'm not, but
Because these aren't like grunt like vampires. These are like, they have legions of vampires to do their dirty work for them, and they just sit in the high class and drink blood out of wine glasses.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But aren't they reveling
they're
in the
sexy
in their minions going
They are
off to
reveling.
conquer the humans?
They are
And-
reveling. They're reveling with their sexy masquerade parties.
Yeah.
But I figured they would be more. Their adrenaline would be
If
pumping.
you guys want later,
they would
I can
be-
play you the song that I would have chosen personally.
Maybe.
Sure.
All right. Good job, both of you. But obviously more Hannah. Good job because she won that round. Good job to you too, Josh. Consolation, good job. It turns out, and it's kind of surprising, it turns out the vampire lords do not like that the humans have decided to just randomly start attacking their nice new tower. And their domesticated pets, beasts, whatever monsters you want to call them, they're domesticated and they're pets and they're fine. And so they have taken you to their dungeon in the lowest level of the tower. So what are you playing? What is your vampire jail song? What's your vampire blues, so to speak?
I was gonna try and find something bluesy, and I wanted like a sad harmonica piece, but
That's
I
exactly
couldn't think of anything, and so I'm not.
If you
feeling
could
super
find
confident.
something
I
like
know.
that, I would go straight for that.
I know. I really wanted one, but I don't know when the names of any harmonica pieces, and I feel like Googling sad harmonica piece might be cheating a little bit.
I mean, there's always Man with a Harmonica, but that's a little too Western for this.
See, I don't even know what that is. I don't know. I'm not familiar with harmonicas. So I want something, again, a little more on the nose. This is Moria from the Lord of the Rings soundtrack.
Okay. I'm ready.
It starts very quietly.
So it does.
And that's it.
Okay.
Pretty simple, but I
Feels-
imagine it's a very dark and like damp,
It's
like stone
very
cave to me.
ambient.
Yeah.
Ambiotic.
Yeah.
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 Okay. I can see it. Josh, 'tis your turn.
It is. I looking for. It took me a minute to find this one, but I went with something kind of on the nose lyrically.
You guys just
And-
love the on the nose ones.
Yes. So, and this is more of it's kind of a somewhat blended genre, but the song is called "Can't Escape" by Yodel, Yaudel, Del. Excuse me.
Sorry, spell that again.
Yaudel.
Yodel.
YAUDEL.
DEL.
Del. And it should be have a Laurent John.
Okay. YAUDEL.
Yeah.
And it's called Can't Escape.
Can't Escape. Yes, that's right. Oh, sorry. YAWDL.
This is why we can't have nice things.
I know.
There we go. There we
They're
go.
nice things for us.
This is showing
I've
up.
been falling for a while, a never-ending fight, trying to hold on to the light. It really hurts for me to say, nothing seems to go my way. I don't wanna face the day. Oh no, they're coming. They're coming.
vampires
for me,
don't wanna
they're
face the day.
coming. They'll watch me bleed. They're gunning. Stop gunning for me.
I definitely feel like if this story was a musical, the person in the jail cell would just sing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Like-
And, you know, it definitely has that bluesy vibe I was kind of going for. I kind of wanted. So,
Yeah.
Hannah, your choice was good. Like these are the two sides of, you know, like the different choices. Hannah, yours I would see in a movie, you know, like if this was just a movie.
Mhm.
Josh, I would see yours, as Hannah said, like if it was a musical or something.
Yeah.
Mm.
I stand by my choice, but I think that either are good depending on the scenario
Yeah.
and depending
So
on
background music
your
or
preference. Yeah.
straight up. So it has the bluesy jail time thing. I gotta go with Josh.
Yes.
Good stuff. I like that.
I
And they
imagine like
actually
the
look at
guys
that
in the
song.
other cells like hitting their cups against the bars
Yeah.
and with the
Exactly.
rhythm. Yeah.
They're gonna be doing like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna be making music in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff. That's what you do in vampire jail.
Right.
Yeah. And they
But-
bleed you, I'm sure.
Finally, because it's, you know, you've been sitting in that jail for so long, that dungeon. Finally, the werewolf resistance, because I mean, you haven't heard of them before, but of course you're not surprised to find them because wherever there are vampires, apparently there's werewolves that they're fighting. They're not on good terms. They have come to assault the tower in force. They have made their way to the dungeon first to release the prisoners and equip you for a final fight. what song plays as you first see your furry new friends? Now, these are not necessarily furries, but they're not necessarily
new
not
furry friends.
They're not
furry
furries.
new friends.
They're not furries. But
the order is very important.
Right. Yeah.
So
Josh is first.
Josh is first. I knew that. I was going to say it. Josh, what song plays when you see your furry new friends?
This is it was kind of dicey to pick because the way it's set up, it has two like stark sections of the songs. Well, actually, two stark sections of the song, but I think it works in like a long kind of drawn out. Yeah, you can play like most of the song, but it works. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna say, "Welcome to the Black Parade" by My Chemical Romance is playing.
I was trying to remember. I was like, wait, who's that by?
Yeah.
I was not into My Chemical Romance when everybody else was.
I was not either.
To lead you in the summer, to join the Black Parade.
Okay, I think that was about 30 seconds. I tried to time it fairly.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
But yes, the revolution has begun.
I can see it. I didn't at first. When you first said it, I was like, I don't know.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
That's a fair.
This is gonna be interesting.
I like it. I like it. All right, Hannah.
So
what do you think about the furries that have come to
So
save you?
No.
I'm imagining
Say it right.
You're in your cell and you see them coming down the stairs, real confident, like taking two guards' heads and smashing them together.
I didn't say they were
like,
stairs.
Well, whatever. I assume
They're just different
dungeons.
They're
in
just
a
different
basement.
floors. They just jump between them.
Okay. Well, then they jump down and like body slam.
Wow, they have steps. They can float. They're vampires.
Exactly.
But they're like,
that's what I'm saying.
I imagine they come in, they're fighting the guards, and they're acting all confident. And the song that is playing is "Superstition" by Stevie Wonder.
Good song.
Interesting.
Gotta put my mindset in the.
And you're like getting all geared up.
Yeah.
Very superstitious.
That's 30 seconds.
So
I feel like if you're like really confidently beating up monsters, that's the song that should be playing. That's just how I feel.
are you beating up monsters at that point?
Well, they beat up monsters. I get some gear, and then I go beat up monsters. Yeah.
But this is when you first see them.
Yeah.
So you're still locked up.
The
and you
whole
just
like
kinda see
montage. Yeah.
Well,
The
that's
whole
a
montage
good
of being rescued and.
that's a good defense, I suppose. That's good context to put it in. You have defended it pretty well. Okay, so this is a really tough one for me, because that would not have been my first choice just based on the song, where my head was at for the exact place of the scenario. But your reasoning for it really, really helps, I think, because I can for sure see that as a like montage thing, as you said. However, I really like Josh's, especially for the theme of just kind of the Halloween sort of theme.
Yes, and you're joining the Black Parade if the werewolves are like have darker colored fur.
But that being said, the Black Parade also, you know, it kind of reflects that their style was very emo, I guess, and goth, and which is kind of more on the vampire side. So it's kind of like saying you're joining the vampires when you're actually a
Ooh.
resistance.
No,
Whoa.
you're not. You're not.
Whoa.
You are. If you can if you listen to the first part, it is you're joining the resistance.
The first part is when I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching band. So, you know, I think your point is kind of lost there. Okay, this is going to be, I'm sorry for how long I've been dragging this out. We even had to roll over our time, but I will. Hannah, you have it.
I win! Yeah.
Yeah, that's, I just.
Montage music.
It really helped me. I may have
Understand my
helped
vision.
you. Yes, and I may have helped you before saying that sometimes less serious is better for me. I don't know if that's what you took from it.
Yeah, a little bit. That one and Heads Will Roll. Heads Will Roll was like, I was like, I don't know if this is gonna work, but I was wanting that kind of sexy vampire vibe, and I just kind of like remember that song. I was like, oh wait a second.
Yeah.
So.
Well, good news. You and your new werewolf pals have fought your way to the top of the tower to face off against the head vampire lord, Malganoth, or a better name if you can come up with one. I'm not good at naming. What is the boss music for this fight? This is boss fight music time. So, because we've moved into a video game.
Fair enough.
Yes, and Hannah, I believe it is your turn to start.
Okay. I'm hoping this isn't going to be too loud.
Okay.
This is
I'll brace myself.
Epica's rendition of the Montagues and Capulets. But I'm just gonna play it. That's 30 seconds.
Okay, I could have sworn that song had another name because I know that, and I always have the hardest time finding it. Not that version, but the classical piece.
Yeah.
I always have the hardest time finding it. I was pretty sure that's not what it's called. But you know, bringing up that title, that's Romeo and Juliet, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I hate Romeo and Juliet with a passion.
I mean, I don't really care, but I don't know. I just like it.
Okay, fair enough.
I like that it's not the classical version, because the classical version is good, but throwing in
this is definitely a boss fight music
aspect. Yeah.
Okay. Props. Josh, what do you have? What's your boss fight music? Vampire Lord boss fight.
I'm trying to choose wisely here.
Do indeed choose wisely.
Yeah.
I also feel like there's something about, like, you keep thinking, Josh, I'm talking about my song.
Good.
There's something about, like, the metal aspect of it, which sounds like a boss fight, but I feel like you're bringing back that vampire sophistication with the stringed instruments. I don't know. I like it.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I was looking up the name of that song. The other name of that song.
I said I'm bringing back vampire sophistication with the stringed instruments in the metal.
That's very fair.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. It kind of fits with another game I'm playing. So.
Okay. Do we need to put Josh on a time limit?
We probably
no.
do. Josh, I thought you had these all picked out.
I've got it. I had another.
Now he's heard how good my song is. He's like,
well, I'm thinking things are not going as I predicted them, as I foresaw. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Awfully confident starting this, were you?
Dance of the Nights is what it is.
I was very confident.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go with Warriors by Imagine Dragons.
Okay. Why does this never want to do what I want it to do? Okay.
I always tell my students, technology is so great when it does what we want it to.
Yes. It's more annoying when it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go.
As a child, you would wait and watch from far away, but you always knew that you'd be the one to work while they all play. And you'd lay awake at night and scheme of all the things that you would change, but it was just a dream.
So, sorry, Josh, you seem to have terrible luck with your song timing.
Well, the 30 seconds don't
Yeah.
work very well with some of these.
But that one, I do really like that song. If Hannah will allow it, I mean, I'm the host. I probably should be the one to make these calls, but I would be willing to play slightly more of it till we get to the part.
That's fine.
If you want to, Josh, you don't have to.
Yeah, you can play part of the first.
I don't want to crush you too easily.
I was thinking there was more to it, actually. But, I mean, it's good.
See, I feel like, if I can give my 2 cents, I feel like this is gearing up for a boss battle, but not actually doing a boss battle.
Well,
I like
imagine
that.
it's.
Sorry, you can retort, Josh.
As defending the song here, I imagine that you and some other, other human fighters and some of the top werewolf fighters, and you see the big vampire, you're thinking like, this guy thinks he's got us all pinned down, and he thinks we don't have any fight, we're not able to defend ourselves. He just wants to have he thinks he can have his sexy parties and enjoy us, keep us in cages. Like, no. We built, this is our new lost Chicago city, and
that's fair.
We're taking the fight to you.
New Saint Atlanta.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot.
I can
new lost Chicago to Chicago.
Saint Chicago to.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Okay. So yeah, these are both good choices. Josh, I've probably played that before in some of my own boss fights in real life with my boss. No, sorry, I mean on video games. But yeah, I really do. I like that both of your choices kind of have the orchestral thing going on. That seems kind of like a necessity for a boss fight, at least in my opinion. And I like that both of your songs had that. Okay, this is probably me wanting to be unfair, so I'm going to try to take this out. And because I kind of want there to be a tie so you can go into the bonus, but I need to think of it fairly. Okay, this is not a biased game show, even though I kind of admitted to it already being a biased one beforehand. All right, on the top of the tower. Hannah, since we did a little extra of Josh's song, do you want to replay yours?
Sure.
Part of it. You can continue from where it was.
Yeah, I'll back up a little bit and then continue.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I can also see both of these kind of as like a prelude to a boss fight. However, I'm too much in like retro video game mode right now. So based on that, I will give this one to Hannah.
It's me again.
Good job, Hannah. And that brings our score to 4 Hannah and to Josh.
Basically, what I've learned from this experience is if I don't do soundtracks, then I'm doing great, because the 2 I lost were the 2 where I did soundtracks.
I mean, I kind of agree. To me, soundtrack things for this soundtrack choices, they kind of lose me. Again, that's a personal thing, but I guess in this game, you're playing to the person, aren't you?
Yep.
As unbiased as
I thought I was, and you kind of admitted that I was. But
I mean,
whatever.
You were. I also wanted
that means my submissions were more honest.
I also kind of wanted to choose you, Josh, for the next to last one, but I was kind of hoping that if I chose Hannah, you would come in with a win for that last one.
You gotta admit, Superstition as the montage music is good.
It is. Yeah, I will say
it's fine.
Well,
I agree, and
I have absolutely nothing prepared for our potential tiebreaker, so we could do it anyway.
Yeah, we can do it anyways. You guys want to go into the tiebreaker? You want to do Josh?
I guess.
Yeah.
I have nothing prepared.
I'll bring up something if that's all right.
No,
you don't want me to submit anything? Okay, Hannah. You just lost.
No, you can.
Josh.
I thought you meant like instead of me.
No,
Okay.
not instead of. All right, yeah. So bonus, or maybe we can call it what's that? What's the word? The word afterwards.
I don't know.
Like an encore. The encore. It's
okay,
now do a song for your victory lap. So take a victory lap. What are you playing for that? Hannah, are you first, or you want Josh to go first?
Technically Josh is first.
All right, Josh, what you got? What you got for your victory lap? You have defeated Malganoth, and you were celebrating. There's a party. Maybe it's an Ewok party. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's something with less cannibalism and stuff.
I really hope it's not an Ewok party. That's terrifying.
Yes.
Screw it. I'm going with Sweet Victory.
Okay. That is a good one. I'm seeing if I can actually find it on here.
Yeah, they should have the full version on there. Yeah.
They can. Do we want to do the whole thing?
Don't have to the whole
It's like
thing.
a form.
To the chorus,
It's the thrill of one more kill, the last one to fall. We'll never sacrifice their will. Don't ever look back on the world closing in. Be on the attack with your wings on the wind. All the things will begin. And it's sweet.
And we're maybe a minute or so for these victory laps.
We don't have to.
Oh, this is good. This is good.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm hungry.
That's fair. Hannah, why don't you eat at a reasonable time?
I was working.
Whatever.
All right,
Eat while you
here's
work.
mine. I'm not allowed. I think I've already done this for music scenarios one, possibly.
Possible.
But what the heck? I've already won. Let's do it again.
This is your actual victory lap.
I would play this. This is Don't Bring Me Down by ELO. There you go.
That is a good one. Again, you guys are on like opposite ends with so many of these, but it's good stuff. It's all good stuff. I probably would have wanted to give that to Josh, just
That's
because
fine.
I'm kind of a sucker for Sweet Victory.
That's fine. I'm okay with
You
that.
can
I have-
almost
I have-
win me over with that song no matter what.
You sang more to Don't Bring Me Down, so I saw you mouth the
But
words.
Hannah
mean,
doesn't
but
know
I'm
anything.
saying
Hannah doesn't
it.
know. Hannah doesn't know anything about SpongeBob. So
Yeah.
you know.
Don't.
Hannah,
I
I'm
don't.
also trying to bring you down.
Oh, don't.
Don't bring you down. Okay. Well, thank you guys for playing. Thank you, Josh and Hannah. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I had actually a lot of fun just coming up with these scenarios. I like that that I felt I could make a somewhat linear story that actually followed through instead of like last time where it was random stuff.
I feel like it'd be interesting for me to lead it next time, since I feel like you guys have possibly more similar tastes in music.
Possibly. Or Josh is just catering to me.
It's possible.
Well,
If he plays K-pop when I'm leading, we'll know.
Yeah. Well, all right. What do we have next week? Is it me again?
I think
it's me.
so. Yep.
Yeah.
Favorite time period or era?
Favorite time period or era?
Yeah.
Yes. I feel like we did that. I think I came up with that not long ago. Anyways, I am interested in doing that topic. I think it'll be fun.
Yep.
Anyways, maybe next time I will prepare earlier than like 3 hours before we start. So yeah, but I probably won't. So thank you guys for coming. I hope you all enjoyed listening. Remember to check us out wherever we are and recommend us to people because we need
help, please.
Listeners. Yes.
I mean, what?
Yeah. So that'd be good. All right. You guys have any words as winner or as loser? I was trying to think of a better word.
No. Just
not gonna
I'm hungry.
Hannah's words are she's hungry and she wants to go eat. So thank you guys. We will all see you next time and we will be equal hosts again. This time I was the host, you guys were just contestants. Until then, nerd out.
Nerd
Bye.
out.